What's up everybody, it's B-Rad back in the house, literally, and I'm bringing with me today a fragrance review on one from the house of Carolina Herrera. This is CH Men Privé. So CH Men Privé, this is a flanker to the very popular and very successful CH Man. When this thing dropped, this lit the world on fire in the fragrance community. This was hot stuff. And now, of course, we have the CH Privé release, and this is really the release that started the craze of these Privé flankers that have since been dropping. So I gave CH Man some pretty stellar remarks in my review, and how is CH Privé, its younger brother flanker, going to fare? Okay, so first things first, CH Privé was released in 2015 and was meant to be the sort of nighttime seductive flanker to this one right here. It's classified as a leather fragrance and has main accords of aromatic, whiskey, warm spicy, leather, and balsamic. With that, I'd like to take a quick look at the presentation. Okay, so starting with the presentation, we have this beautiful glossy black box right here. It has CH written on the front. Obviously CH on top for Carolina Herrera. We have Men Privé right there in gold. The gold and black contrast each other so beautifully on this box. You see we have our batch code information and barcode on the bottom. Really nothing on the side, just a little bit about Carolina Herrera right there. Overall the box was very nice and sturdy, really nice looking box. And as for the bottle, this is one of the most unique and interesting bottles that I own in my collection. First of all, look at the shape of this. You can see how it has a slight curve in it right there, and you'll see why in a little bit. I love when companies do this, when they actually make their bottles fit the smell of the fragrance. It's supposed to remind you of a whiskey flask. We have this little kind of cheap plastic up top going down to the thick glass on the bottom. You see we have our information on the bottom, made in Spain, and we got CH on top as well. Overall, love the bottle and how it kind of overall plays to the story of the smell. And of course we got this super cool cap that is kind of with these metal hinges on here, and it is fun to do this. It is as fun as it looks, guys. Boom, I love doing that. So overall, quite like the presentation. I really enjoyed the presentation for the original CH Man, and I think Privé takes it to a whole nother level. Okay, so time to get down to business. How does CH Privé actually smell? We break it down for you in 3 simple phases. Phase number 1, the beautiful, amazing opening. This is a boozy fragrance, don't get it twisted. Definitely the whiskey and the pomelos, or grapefruit is what it's very similar to, are the 2 dominant notes or accords that are featured in the opening. The booziness of this fragrance in the opening is absolutely breathtaking. The whiskey is so gorgeous. It is almost a mouth-wateringly wet, just boozy smell. I love it. If any whiskey lovers out there, and if you love boozy fragrances, you will fall in love head over heels for this stuff. The opening is just this blast of booziness, which is amazing, but it also has something else to bring to the table. It has the pomelo fruit or grapefruit note. It has a tart, zingy, bright pop to it, and it adds just a brightness to the booziness as well. So imagine a little bit of a grapefruit twinge or grapefruit tang in there mixed with a boozy accord. It is an awesome opening. I'm telling you, you don't think that these 2 notes would really meld well together, but they actually do, and it just creates an amazing, vibrant opening. So we go into stage 2, it transitions super smoothly into the second stage. The tonka bean starts to come out, and that's really the heart or the meat of this fragrance. It is a very nice tonka bean, whereas this was more sugary sweet with that green sugar cane. This is more of a dense, thick sweetness due to the tonka bean. Like I said, it also has cardamom in here, which has some soft spiciness. This occurs usually around 30 minutes after the opening is when this kind of heart starts to come into play. The booziness from the whiskey remains from the entire fragrance, but it is toned down from what it was in the opening, and the grapefruit, boom, gone just like that. At this point, it starts to smell really good. You get the booziness kind of playing off of the sweet tonka bean. You get some soft spiciness in here, and also a leathery overtone. The leather will come out more through the base, and this is one of those fragrances when you smell it close, you will get all these different notes. It smells very complex and rich and deep, but when you smell it from a little bit farther of a distance, you can just get hit with a nice leathery overtone. And that brings me to the third stage, the dry down of this fragrance, which would occur after usually 4 to 5, 6 hours, something like that. And it just has benzoin and woodiness in the base along with the leather. It just becomes a very masculine, kind of a musky smell. The vibrance of the booziness from the whiskey and the creaminess of the tonka bean are pretty much gone, and you're just left with a nice masculine grounded scent. Overall, the ingredients and just how this fragrance is blended and how it transitions could not be smoother. It is like a 6-speed convertible car. You know, you're sitting, you got those smooth, sexy gear changes. That is exactly what this fragrance brings to the table. Overall, what can I say more about the smell? It's a very masculine fragrance that is very calming at the same time. It's not super aggressive, it's not coming at you, it just is kind of envelops you, and just a super warm, boozy, delicious aroma, and I absolutely love it. Every time I wear it, I'm like, wow, why don't I wear this more? I'm loving this right now. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, McDonald's, sign me up right now. It is really good. So in terms of the smell, I'm gonna score it a 4.5 out of 5 total points. The reason why I don't give it a perfect 5 out of 5 because sometimes in the very end of the dry down, it just becomes a little bit basic to my nose. It's just kind of like a muskiness with the leather. Not really as special as the opening, but still an awesome smell. Really good, really solid. So as for the performance, you can expect wonderful performance from CH Men Privé. Definitely will perform better than CH Man, easily. You'll get 8 to 10 hours pretty easily out of this one. I've even stretched it 12, 13 hours at times with awesome projection. Let me just say right now, the projection every time that I've worn it, at least 3 to 4, sometimes even 5 or 6 hours of an arm's length projection. It really pushes out quite nicely on the skin. And then after that, it will sort of sit a little bit closer, but I find that this one never really becomes truly a skin set until after about 10 hours on the skin. It also has great sillage. Overall performance, especially for an eau de toilette, is really good. I'm gonna score it a very solid 4.5 out of 5 points. Alright, let's do the versatility category now. Quite a versatile fragrance. So I say CH Man can be worn for a lot of different occasions, and I can also say this one as well. Mainly, I see this working best in the fall and the winter, especially the winter time. The colder the better, I think, with this one, but also it can be worn on those cooler spring and fall days, no problem. Definitely more of a nighttime fragrance. This stuff thrives in the nighttime. And as far as scenarios go, this is a very versatile, mass-pleasing, boozy fragrance that I think you can wear for a lot of different scenarios. First and foremost, this is a great date, night out fragrance. It's great for like a lounge date if you're kind of at these clubs, but you know, you're in like a lounge or like a bar. This is absolutely perfect for that scenario. Like I said, it's very sexy and ladies absolutely dig this stuff like crazy, so I can already tell you it's going to be working great on a date. Also, would be fine in the office place, just to go a little bit lighter on the trigger. It's not going to choke anybody out. It's actually a boozy fragrance that a lot of people are going to like. You can also wear it casually pretty well. And guess what? You can wear this with a suit. This stuff rocks with a suit. Wow. A great solid workhorse fragrance for these cooler weather months. And I'm going to score it a 4 out of 5 for the versatility category. It's a great mass-pleasing boozy fragrance that, you know, there aren't really a whole lot of those out there. Okay, let's go with the compliment category. I'm gonna make it nice and easy for you. It gets really good compliments. It will give me as many compliments as CH Man, if not even more, because it performs better, people can smell it more. Ladies love this stuff. I have not met a woman that has not liked this stuff when I smell it. No bad compliments whatsoever. Everyone says that they really enjoy it. So in terms of compliments, I'm gonna score it a 4 out of 5. I've gotten many compliments with this one, so go give this one a try. And I think if you want compliments, this will definitely be a good one to look at. Okay, now with the value category, you can find a 1.7 ounce bottle of this for around $40. You can find a 3.3 fluid ounce, which this is right here, for around $60. And they also make a 5 fluid ounce bottle now that you can find for around $80. All of those are really good value. I think they could easily charge over $100 and people would still buy it. Like you can find a 1.7 of this for $40 even. That is a steal. This has great value and will definitely hold its value for quite a while. So bearing that in mind, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 for the value category. You definitely get what you pay for because it has great performance and a very unique smell to it as well. Okay, Asian sprays, definitely any age can wear. I think it's best at home at ages 20 to 30. I think you gotta be pretty much 21 and older to wear this boozy fragrance. But definitely, you can rock it at any age, and I would say 2 sprays is pretty good with this one. 2 sprays either side of the neck, you should be set to go. So let's wrap up this fragrance review. I'm gonna score CH Men Privé from Carolina Herrera a 9 out of 10 total points, which is an awesome rating. Wow. Every time I wear this, I am just taken aback. I love it so much. It's a great boozy fragrance, and there are not a lot of these boozy fragrances that are mass-pleasing, such as this one. It has really good performance, a very nice versatility as well. It gets compliments, and a pretty good value with a lovely presentation. But I would say it's a very solid, safe blind buy. And that's going to be it for this review. Let me know what you think about CH Men Privé in the comments section down below. And also make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Tell me all about it, please, in the comments down below. So I will see you next time. Hopefully I'll be outside doing a different review because it is very rainy and it's been some pretty cold weather where I live recently. But I'm really looking forward to getting back out there and doing my outdoor reviews. So until next time, see ya.